Is it just me, or should we have canceled Elvis already? Like, didn't he like marry a 14-year-old girl? Why is he still the king of rock and roll? And what's up with all these rock and roll guys liking little kids? You know, we got Elvis, we got Michael Jackson, we got Bill Cosby. Kind of, he's like the rock and roll of comedy, right? I think that's pretty accurate. I wonder why we haven't canceled him yet. Is it because he died on his toilet eating a peanut butter jelly sandwich and we were like, this guy's too relatable to cancel? But also, like, can we cancel somebody who's dead? You know what I mean? Like, we can only really cancel them alive when they're alive, although we did cancel Michael Jackson when he was alive, when he was dead. You know, we really released the dirty laundry after Michael died. That's probably because nobody had to look over their shoulders like, oh, all right, Michael might get us if we tell him what really happened. But now that he's dead, you know, we can say whatever we want. Because, like, I imagine Michael Jackson is probably, like, one of the most he probably has had so much money that you could, like, say anything and he, like, hush you up with some money. I don't know. That's just what I've been thinking about today. Just the most twisted thing. Welcome back to Life's a Laugh, episode number 3. I know I missed episode before, but it's fine. Who's really listening to this anyways? I'm renaming this show to You're a Joke, actually, because why not? Life's a laugh, but your joke is funnier. I've noticed that after I was talking to a friend. I was like, my podcast is called Life's a Laugh, and they're like, oh, okay. And then I said I was thinking about calling it You're a Joke, and then they laughed at that, and they're like, why aren't you calling it that, you stupid idiot? So renaming the podcast to You're a Joke, and we'll have some fun with that. Just a little update on my life. I took a DNA test because, you know, I never met my dad. My mom said he was black, but my grandma said my mom slept around a lot. So I had to get a DNA test, and it was a weird process. I had to spit in this little tube. I felt like I was giving my DNA away to, like, somebody who's not going to be responsible for it at all. I don't know why I did it. I think it was just because, like, I never met my dad, you know, and so I just had to know what race am I. And I was kind of nervous to get the results back because I've gone like the past 30 or 20 years thinking I'm half black. And if I wasn't, then I would have a lot of apologizing to do. So I open it up. I finally get it. It's like a kid on Christmas Day. And it turns out I'm like Nigerian, 50% Nigerian, 50% Irish. And there's a little bit of Jew in the Irishness, which really, if you look at me, it really steals the show, that 4% of Jew. But it's great because, you know, I know what I am. My mom's not as floozy, and that joke that I wrote about the DNA test is not racist. So that's awesome. I'm glad that happened. What else is new? I got a new credit card. Chase Bank just sent me a credit card. So drinks on me, everyone. Drinks on me, everybody listening to this, because I'm trying to speed run this credit card debt as fast as possible. My last one that I got was probably like, I don't know, 30 minutes. I think I can do it a little bit faster this time around. I think I can do it in a few minutes, because I don't know if you've seen this, but they've introduced one click into Amazon. So you just put your credit card information in once, and then boom, you click it and it automatically ships to you, which is scary for me because I'm an impulsive person. I will see something and I'll immediately buy it. Like last week, I bought a button maker. For what? I don't even know. I don't even wear buttons. Why did I make this thing? Why did I purchase this thing? It's because of that one click button. I swear. It's like, oh yeah, you know what I need right now? I need a button maker. I don't need food. I don't need anything like that. I just need a button maker today. I miss the days where I had to punch in my individual credit card number. I miss that. Can we bring that back, please? I just want to be like, all right, 4473 2121 2276. All right, you know what? This is too much work. I'm actually not going to buy this thing, because all they want is our profit, right? All they want is our money as quickly as possible. And the one click thing is just, and by them, I mean any corporation, Amazon, Apple Pay, anybody who accepts Apple Pay is also a culprit to this. It's insane. It's like, come on, give us a second to think about what we're purchasing and stop capitalizing on the fact that we're stupid little monkey people and we'll pay for anything. it just gets me going. It gets me so upset. Don't get a credit card. Throw it away. If you have a credit card, cut it up. Never use it. And another thing that sucks about credit cards is if we fuck up our credit, like that is our whole life goes down the toilet. Isn't that insane? Like you need a good credit score to like do anything in America, in this country of ours. I don't know. All right, I'm going on a rant. That's not funny. That's not that funny, but that's what's been on my mind lately. What else has been on my mind lately? Dudes growing mustaches are so, I don't know if they're brave or stupid, because there's so much stigma behind a mustache. Like if you grow out a mustache, there's 3 things people will call you. They'll either call you a pedophile, a porn star, or Hitler. Those are the 3 things that they're going to call you. And yet every single guy once in his life looks in a mirror and thinks, yeah, this is the day I'm going to change this around. I am the one to change this around. Who cares about what the current culture says? I'm going to be the first man to pull off a mustache without looking like any of those 3 things. And the worst thing is, every time they look like one of those 3 things. It's like, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? It's crazy how much like mustaches have been imprinted into the wrong things. I think it started with Hitler. I think it's because once upon a time, and villains as well. You know, the twirly little villain mustaches. Those are another people who ruined it. But it's crazy because once upon a time, mustaches were cool. Like people had cool, like Charlie Chaplin. Charlie Chaplin had like the coolest mustache ever until, you know, Hitler came and was like, "This is my mustache now. This is my," I don't know why I did a British accent for Germany. I don't know why I did that. That's because I don't know how to do a German accent. Maybe I'll practice on my off time without sounding like a racist cuck. But anyways, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy that nobody has like a good mustache. Like I've never seen anybody give a compliment to a guy wearing a mustache. It's always like, you look like Mario, the Italian plumber, man. What are you doing with that mustache there? Like, even I will admit it that I was even a person who did this kind of thing. I grew out a mustache once. I didn't really get compliments. Instead, I got people saying, "Hey, you've got a mustache now, Elijah." Okay. Like that was how they approached me for saying that I have a mustache. Like it was never, "Hey, good mustache," never bad mustache. It was just an ambiguous statement that I have a mustache on my face now. And I feel like I knew what they were saying. Like, you know, "Elijah, hey, nice mustache, pedo." And I was like, all right. So I shaved it off pretty quickly. Like any guy who has a mustache, you'll notice that they shave it off pretty quickly. I think it's just in every man's path to grow out a mustache at least once and see where it takes us. What else has been on my mind? I've noticed that Gen Z doesn't care about marriage. I'm a part of Gen Z, I think. I'm like on the cusp. It depends what website I ask. Some websites say, because I'm born in 1996, so some websites will say I'm a millennial, and some websites will say I'm Gen Z. So I just say I'm like a zennial. That's what I am. I'm right in the middle. I remember dial-up internet, and I've also grew up with the phone. So I remember both. I'm in the middle. But I noticed that like we don't care about marriage at all anymore, and I think that I noticed that we don't care about marriage anymore because of our games. Like, remember that game we used to play when we were like really young kids? It was like Fuck, Marry, Kill. And now the game has evolved to Smash or Pass. Like, we got rid of Mary. We killed Mary. We were like, we don't want to marry people anymore. We either want to smash them or we want to pass them. Which is basically just fuck or kill. Like, if we're being honest, it's just fuck or kill, but PC for children. I can't believe we PC-fied that game. Like, that's like the only reboot that I'm like, all right, that's a little bit too far. Like, we're not fucking them anymore. We're smashing. We're not killing people anymore. We're passing. It's very respectable. It's a very respectable game now, Smash or Pass. It's really made a resurgence. It's kind of weird seeing them online now. Like, I see like little kids doing Smash or Pass on TikTok, and I'm like, this is very uncomfortable. Block, so I don't have to see that ever again. Tell the TikTok algorithm that I'm not a pedophile. Thank you very much, TikTok, you stupid little TikTok. What else? Witches are making a comeback. You guys seen that? It's all over TikTok. all over. I spend way too much time on TikTok, if I'm being honest. Witches are making a comeback on TikTok, which is scary to me because now they're everywhere. Like, there was a girl recently, I brought her in my car. Shouldn't have. It was like on a date, and she told me, she was like, yeah, I'm a witch. And I was like, yeah, you're crazy. And she said, I'm glad you don't believe me, because the last time somebody believed us, we were burned at a stake. And I was like, wow, she might actually be a witch. That is something a real witch would say. That's terrifying. Like, that is something an actual witch would probably say. It's creepy. Ooh. So I started, and I really started believing her when I like started inviting her to bonfires, and she denied each one. I was like, all right, is this a bit? If it is, she's taking it too far. She's really a witch. She's really avoiding any place that fires, that she could be thrown in the middle of a fire at all. Yeah, but it's such a big trend on TikTok now, which is kind of weird. Like, everybody's becoming a witch because it's a trend on TikTok. Do you think like in the 1800s there were any like trendy people, like any witch hopping on the witch trend in the 1800s? Like, oh my God, I'm a witch. Burn me at the stake. Burn me at the stake, please. like were there any witch influencers back then just like trying to sell people on how to become a witch? Just like secret. I guess that's what covens were. There were the modern day TikTok thing. Now, if there are any witches listening to this, hey, listen, I believe in you. Okay, I believe that you can cast magical powers. You know, I cast a spell once. I'm just kind of skeptic because I cast a spell once, and it was a rich and intelligent spell, and that didn't work. I'm still dumb and poor, so clearly it did not work. If there are any witches out there, though, I want to say not only that I believe in you, but two things. Please cast a bigger dick spell on me if you can. That'd be awesome. And also, why aren't you curing cancer? Okay, like, you could cure cancer, but you're doing love potions. I feel like that's suspicious. I feel like that's very suspicious. Oh, and I have a gripe to pick with Planet Fitness, all right? I have a gripe to pick real bad. Did you guys know that you cannot cancel Planet Fitness online? You cannot cancel Planet Fitness online. You have to go down there, or you have to write them a letter like it's the war. It's like trying to break up with a girl, but she's like, no, we have to see each other in person. We can't do this over the phone. We can't do this. We have to do this face to face. And I'm like, we can. We can. We totally don't have to see each other ever again, especially because I'm a little bit embarrassed because I like gained like 30 pounds since I signed up, and I don't want to go down there looking like a mess. And I definitely don't want to go down there, see all the gym equipment and talk to the guy at the front, and like, maybe I should go back and maybe things will be different this time. Just like a toxic relationship. That's what I have with Planet Fitness. No, it's crazy because what I decided to do too is because I decided to, instead of, paying the bill, or canceling, going down there and canceling, I decided to cancel my credit card so they couldn't charge me. And you think they would get the hint after a while that I just don't want to pay this. Like, my credit card, clearly I can't afford this, so just cancel the membership. Do you mind just canceling the membership? That'd be fantastic. But no, they won't do that. Now they're calling me every few days like loan sharks. Hey, wise guy, let me get my money back. Hey, let's get that money. We'll come down there. We'll break your legs. I just want to know, where was this motivation when I was trying to work out? If they called me like every few days to check up on me and make sure I was working out, then I think I would be in shape right now and we wouldn't have this problem, but they don't. Problem was solved though. They called me, corporate call. They said, hey, how can we take care of this? And I said, hey, listen, you can come down to my house if you want your money. Just cancel my gym membership, please. And they did, and they came down and broke both of my legs. So, and they got their money, and I'm back at Planet Fitness now. And I was like, you know what? Maybe it's not. Maybe this toxic relationship isn't that bad. Maybe it's not that bad.